CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
Good afternoon. A serious crash shut down a portion of Highway 1 east of the city this morning. The westbound lanes just east of Stony Trail were closed for several hours after the crash around 6:15 this morning. Several vehicles and a semi were involved. No word on injuries, but it was extremely foggy in the area. The highway has since reopened. Police are investigating a shooting in the northeast after a victim was dropped off at a hospital late last night. Police say a victim who appeared to have been shot was dropped off at the Peter Lougheed Center around 10. A short time later, officers found a crime scene about a 15-minute drive away outside the Genesis Center. Police say suspects were seen in a stolen vehicle before fleeing the area on foot. The victim was later transported to the Foothills Hospital in serious but stable condition. No arrests have been confirmed, and anyone with information or video footage is asked to please come forward. And another shooting happened in the northeast this morning. Police were called to Martindale Boulevard at about 5:30. Homeowners told police a window had been broken by what appeared to be a gunshot. When police arrived, they found at least half a dozen shell casings on the ground, and there are multiple bullet holes in the windows and walls of the home. No injuries are reported, and the investigation continues. This is Fraud Prevention Month, and Calgary police say while all types of fraud are on the rise, there are specific ones that are most common.
One of the ones that we do see on the increase and is more of a danger, I would say, to our younger people is the one where you get notified through text that you've been given a speeding ticket or a parking fine, and you just have to click on this to pay the fine. Seems a small amount, but if you can get enough people to just immediately click on that and make that payment, then that's a lot of money going in the wrong direction.
Across Alberta, police will promote fraud prevention through social media and public events. Scams can include AI, phone scams, investment and crypto traps, and relationship scams. The Alberta Securities Commission offers tips on its website, checkfirst.ca. The Better Business Bureau and Crime Stoppers also offer help. Calgary's mayor is calling a special council meeting after the province announced substantial property tax increases in last week's provincial budget. The budget projects a $1 billion increase in property tax revenue over 5 years. That means in 2026, the average Calgary homeowner will pay an extra $340 to the province, collected by the city. The mayors of Calgary and Edmonton are demanding the province backtrack. Jeremy Farkas called it the biggest property tax hike in our city's history, arguing his councillors have worked to keep the municipal property tax increase to 2%.
We don't want Calgary to be treated like some would say Alberta is treated by others in the rest of Canada. I get that there's an equalization formula that the UCP government proposes or supports. Transparency about these transfer payments that the provincial government up in Edmonton is asking Calgarians to pay.
We are serving as the middleman for what is a provincial service.
Edmonton Mayor Andrew Knack is calling for the province to collect its own taxes. While the finance minister isn't entertaining changes to tax collection, he has suggested Alberta's tax structure could use a refresh. Meantime, it will cost hundreds of millions more to fast-track water main repairs in our city. City officials are seeking an additional $609 million, meaning household utility rates will jump by about $17 a month starting in 2027. That funding request is on top of $1.1 billion for water infrastructure that was already approved for this year. The city also wants to speed up a new water line for the Northwest to the tune of $533 million.
Previous councils have underfunded maintenance and new capital infrastructure for the essential services just like water. It's time that we have to catch up, and this is essential life-enabling services. We have to upgrade our system to a point where it meets the basic needs of Calgarians.
The Bears Paw project is estimated to cost $439 million, including $318 million for the new line and $40 million to reinforce the old water pipe. Albertans are paying the second most for auto insurance in the country. That's according to the Alberta Automobile Insurance Rate Board. The average annual premium in our province last year was over $1,800. Only drivers in Ontario are paying more. The difference is attributed to severe weather, along with litigation fees to settle claims. In 2020, the average bodily injury claim was around $83,000. Today, it's more than $140,000. Starting in 2027, the Alberta government is bringing in no-fault insurance, so claims will go through your insurance company, not the courts. The province believes that will eventually cut down on premiums. It came down to the last rock of the 10th end for Alberta's Kevin Cooey at the Brier last night.
Needs full 8 foot.
He was on target as he beat previously unbeaten Matt Dunstone from Manitoba 7-6. Cooey is now 5-0 atop Pool B. Cooey plays Northern Ontario this afternoon. Alberta's other rink playing his team Canada, Brad Jacobs, is also 5-0 in Pool A.
Waiting for some support behind Frost. Coleman will find it, puts it on, and Frost scores!
After 3 games in sunny California, the Flames are back in Calgary for a 3-game homestand hosting Dallas. Last night they took on the Stars but lost 6-1. The Flames now get ready to host the Senators on Thursday. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more on the top stories coming up on CTV News at 5 and 6 or anytime online at ctvnewscalgary.ca.